Hey everybody, we're live on Facebook, and we're at the Penske shop, and I'm up on the fan walk right now, where you can walk and tour the whole Penske racing shop. There's all the cars down there, all the cars, and then we got all the haulers that go out there. So it's all kind of one big service line. They all start way down there at the end, and as they get a little bit more ready, they work themselves up to the setup platforms right here. And then they get shipped out. So these are our cars for the weekend right here is what they're working on now, and then they'll leave pretty soon. So well, we're doing this Facebook Live because we announced today that I'll be driving the 12 car for Team Penske next year. So I'm really excited about that. It's been I actually, those of you who don't know, I got my first Cup start in the 12 car back in 2014, and SKF was on the car then, and I ran two races that year. I ran at Kansas, I ran the Kansas night race, and then I ran Talladega, the chase race there. So that it's pretty neat to kind of go back to where I started my Cup racing career, was in that car with the Penske group. And I also can't thank the Wood Brothers enough for letting me drive their car for the past 2.5 years, and finishing out this season is going to be really special, trying to get them their 100th win before I move to the Penske group, and try to take them really far in the playoffs and hopefully even contend for a championship. So super excited about that. I think we'll have a good shot at it this year. We just got to keep our heads down and do what we can do. But it's been something, honestly, we've been working on the 12 car for a really long time. Ever since I got here in 2012, that was really the main goal. That's what I wanted to do. And Penske was only a 2-car operation back then on the Cup Series side, and that was really the main goal at the time, was to get to the 12 car and to get 3 teams. And the process was a long one for sure. It took 5 years to get to there, over 5 years actually, and from driving Brad's trucks to the Xfinity cars to the Wood Brothers Racing Cup cars. So it's been a really neat road. I've got to meet a lot of great people and work with some really amazing and intelligent people, not only on the crew chief side but underneath mechanics, engineers. It's been fun to get to know them, and now to kind of be in-house at the Penske Group. We were almost that before, but we were still with the Wood Brothers team, and I'm excited for the Wood Brothers getting Paul Menard. He's a great guy, and he's in the shop today walking around. So it's really nice of him to get with the team. I think he'll do a great job there. But like I said, really excited to be in the 12 car. But I think our main goal now is just to finish out the year strong with the Wood Brothers and getting them another win to get them to 100. That would mean a lot for everybody, and trying to go really far in the playoffs and maybe making it to Homestead. So I would like to take some fan questions if I could find how to see the fan questions. Do you guys see fan questions?
Yeah.
Do I need both phones to see the fan questions? Oh, here we go. I have to read 2 phones for the fan. I'm watching myself and reading fan questions. If you got a question, go ahead and say it. I'll keep looking for what I got. My sister joined on. That was pretty nice. She joined. What's my favorite racetrack? I want to say my favorite is probably Bristol. That's someplace I really liked as a kid, and watching my dad race there for a long time, especially the night race, was something really special to me. Something just about that place at night under the lights is really cool, and I'm excited to go back there here in a few weeks to do the night race at Bristol. So that's one of my favorites. Another good question was, any idea for sponsors for 2018? That's still open right now. We have some we're working on, whether it's current sponsors at the Penske Group or new sponsors. So that's always really exciting whenever you can get new companies into the sport. That's always really cool too. So we're going to announce those here at a later date, but pretty soon, sooner than later, which is always really nice. Where is our best shot at getting win number 100 for the Wood Brothers? Pocono. I think Pocono is a great place this weekend where we're going, where we got our 99th win and my first win, and I think that's been a really great racetrack, not only for the Wood Brothers, but it's a place I've always enjoyed as well. And what? I know. That's what it looks like. But Pocono has been a great racetrack for us, and to get our first win there was really special, and it gives us a little bit more confidence and momentum going back there here in a few days. So I'll be up there for the Fan Fest, so I'm excited. Hopefully you guys will be there for the Fan Fest. Dale Jr. and I will be cooking or something like that. So we'll see if I don't give anybody food poisoning. Any chance I'll attempt the double in May with the IndyCar? Yeah, for the 500 and the 600. I would like to do that sometime in the future. That's something I've always wanted to do. I think it's obviously two great races in the same day, and I feel like it's very challenging for a driver. I feel like that's really the most challenging day you can have, because you're running 1,100 miles, not counting the flight really back from Indiana to North Carolina, and all the back and forth you go from testing for the 500, because they're testing there for 3 weeks, and then just going back and forth between the two different cars. They're completely different. They drive way different, and I feel like that'd be really tough to go back and forth. But maybe since I'm a Penske driver, really now I can convince Mr. Penske to let me do that. That would be something really neat. Maybe I got to win some races for him first, and then maybe he'll let me go over and do that. Let's see here. Have I spoken with my father about the news? Yeah, my dad, is very involved in my racing, which has been pretty neat. It's been very nice to have him around, really ever since the beginning. He's the one who got me into it, obviously, and he's at the racetrack. He was at Indy this past weekend, so he's been very nice to have around and to get his opinion on things. I always look up to him for advice and things like that, and he's always been very good to me. But he was really excited. This was his main goal too when we got started with Tommy Baldwin in 2012 when we started in the Xfinity Series. We didn't really have anything, and he was driving for Tommy at the time on the Cup side, and we made a few Xfinity starts, and this is what really we wanted to get to when we were looking at teams to race for, and the Penske name got brought up. This was his goal. Obviously anyone's father's or parents' goals for their kids who are in racing is to get to the Cup Series, and to do it with the team that I've been with ever since really I got started racing NASCAR is really special. So I know he was really proud. He was really happy. Like I said, I love driving for the Wood Brothers, and I'm really looking forward to keeping a great relationship with those guys. But at the same time, I think it's going to be nice to be actually in-house at the Penske Group, which will be nice. Let's see here. You guys are asking some pretty good questions. I can't read them fast enough. Will my dad ever race a Cup car again? That's a good question. I would like for him to race a Cup car again, to be honest with you. I think that'd be really neat. Wade Moore, my tire carrier, joins. That was nice. Hey, Wade. But I would like my dad to drive a Cup car again. That'd be really cool to race against him. We had a shot to race against each other in the Cup Series. Most of you don't know this, or might not know this, that my first Cup start in 2014 was at Kansas, like I said, and I was driving the 12 Penske car, and my father was driving for a lower budget team. I can't remember the team at the time. It wasn't Baldwin's team, but he was trying to make the race, and that would have been pretty neat to be in the race with him, but they didn't qualify. They didn't make the race. They weren't fast enough, and so that was really the last chance we had to race against each other. But I'd love to race against him another time, whether it's in the Cup Series or trucks or Xfinity stuff. I raced against him at Eldora in 2013, which was pretty neat in the trucks. But I'd like to run a Cup car with him. I think that'd be really neat. Maybe Penske can start a fourth car for him, and he can run the 500 or something. That'd be pretty nice. Would I like to take a try in the DJR V8 Supercars in Australia? Yes, I would like to do that as well. Those guys have been doing amazing over there. Between McLaughlin and Fabian, they've been really winning a bunch of races and running up front, and that's been really cool to see those guys have success, because that's a really tough series to succeed in. There's so many cars and great drivers over there in Australia, and I've never been to one of those races, and I would love to go. I've never been to Australia in general, so I'd like to go there and kind of see what it's all about. I think Scott is coming to Watkins Glen, is what he told me. He messaged me on Twitter the other day, so I'll have to get his tips. He's a pretty good road racer, for those of you who don't know, and I'm excited for him to check out what we have compared to kind of their data, and we can compare. So that'd be pretty neat. I'm excited to meet him, but I'd like to jump in that car. But I'll take one more question before I'll get out of here, and let's see. Am I keeping Josh Williams as my spotter? Yes, I am. That's I know you guys are big Josh Williams fans out there. And so I've been with Josh ever since 2014. 14. It might have been 15, actually. It was 2015 he got with me when we were starting to do more Cup races. And I used Joey Meyer, Brad's spotter, for a long time, and then I was doing more Cup races, so obviously you can't spot two cars. So I got Josh, and Josh was an ex-golfer. He's a very great golf player, if you didn't know, and he spotted for Scott Speed and AJ Allmendinger for a long time, and he's been with me for the past 2-3 years. So excited to go forward with him. He does a great job, and he's failed on teaching me how to play golf, but he's succeeded in spotting. So that's been nice. But like I said, thank you guys for joining in. I think we got up to 1,000 at one point. I'm dwindling off. That means I'm going too long. So hopefully you enjoyed our little glimpse of the Penske shop. Excited for next year in the 12 car, and hopefully we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.